sussing how you luck. Going hard in the paint. And that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're going to be showcasing one of the best ladder decks in the game. Because this deck primarily consists of rare and common cards, it's going to be very easy to level up and free to play friendly. The tornado level doesn't really matter because you're going to be using it for distraction purposes, or you're going to be trying to pull units to the king tower with it. And if you don't actually have log, you can swap it out for arrows or zap. Mortar in almost every single siege deck in general allows you to tie all your bad matchups, which is perfect for ladder's really short overtime. At the end of this season, there were multiple top 200 players that were using this deck and they were completely underleveled. And it's just so strong. So let's go jump straight into some ladder games and let's assert some dominance. So we got a game against I'm Kevin, and he's actually saying that his name is Kevin with his name. It's kind of weird. I think it's kind of inferred that your name is Kevin if your name is actually Kevin. But I guess this man just has other thoughts. We're going to be dropping the Mortar, and the Mortar is actually going to be locking on to the Expo while our archers duke it out in the middle of the map. He dropped a defensive Expo, so that means I can actually rocket him right now. I don't really understand why he would drop a defensive Expo against the Mortar. I guess he just didn't have anything in cycle. Now the rocket cycle begins. Alright, dude. Well, we have rocket... He can't rocket a Mortar for a positive or even neutral trade, but we can rocket his Expo for a neutral trade. So, I hope that he drops an Expo in the middle, we rocket it, and then get the Mortar locked on. That would be the dream world scenario. So we're going to drop our archers. We know that he doesn't have a spell in cycle because he already... Okay, he's... That was a really adventurous Tesla. I mean, if this Mortar locks on, then you're going to be in a really bad situation. We're going to go drop in our Ice Spirit, and then we're going to go log. Those archers die to Ice Spirit plus log, and the log even hits the tower. So we're in a great situation. Oh, that Mortar damage is so juicy, guys. Let me tell you. We're going to go drop a Knight, and then we're going to also drop archers right behind. We're going to try to capitalize on more damage. As I said, this deck is so aggressive. When you have an advantage, you want to press it. If that Knight actually survives and he drops an Expo, then we're going to go rocket it. We're going to see what he does, though. Archer is still alive. Archer is going to get one, maybe two hits on the tower. One hit is pretty clean, guys. So if we can drop a defensive Mortar when we're going to be up Elixir, then we can rocket him out as soon as he drops an Expo. Hopefully that happens. Actually, we're going to go in for an offensive Mortar because he's down a ton of Elixir. We could have actually ended up rocketing that. We are going to go rocket that. Hopefully the Mortar gets on top of the tower. Let's see if it happens, guys. He's going to drop a Tesla. The Tesla is not going to get the targeting of the Mortar. That Tesla is dead right there. Does not matter at all. We can start rocket cycling him pretty soon, actually. In fact, I'm going to go in for a log, and I'm going to start getting back to my rocket. I'm trying to cycle cards that are cheaper that I don't really care too much about. He's going to be going in for his Knight. We're going to be going in for our own Knight, and we're going to go in for a rocket, actually. We're going to try to play very aggressively. There's no point in playing anything other than aggressive against this man. We're going to go in for a log on defense to kill those archers, and then the Mortar is still going to be taking the targeting. Mortar on the Expo allows me to save my rocket for offense. He's going to drop a Tesla on defense, but that Tesla is really not going to matter too much. All I got to do is go drop another defensive Mortar, and I will win this game. So I'm going to go drop my defensive Mortar. I'm going to get ready for a rocket pretty soon. I'm going to go drop bats on defense. Hopefully the bats get on top of the tower, or get on top of the Expo rather. And the Mortar is going to go lock on top of the Expo yet again because the Tesla does not matter to it at all. I'm going to go drop a defensive log to make sure that the timer of the Expo runs out. So all we got to do is drop a rocket and we secured our dub. We're going to be cycling archers because they're actually a ground unit and they take the targeting. And Mortar was just going to be too expensive. We're going to take the dub. GG. Well played, and good luck in the rest of... Oh, I just said thanks by accident. I didn't mean to BM him. But good luck in the rest of your ladder session, Kevin. So we got a game against Jerem from the French part of Sandstorm. He's going to be dropping a miner in a very adventurous place. I really wish I had NATO. Oh, that's unfortunate for me. But we're going to be dropping a Mortar. We're going to try to play a little bit offensive, and he's going to be dropping a Night Witch. So he's got a Night Witch. He's got miner. Probably going to be a giant miner deck if I had to endeavor and guess something. Yep, looking like it for sure. We're going to be dropping the Ice Spirit. We're going to be dropping bats. The Mortar is still alive and thriving. The archers are still going to get hits on the tower. We will end up soaking up a little bit of damage from those minions, but it's not going to be as significant as that Mortar, I believe. Mortar gets one more hit, and that's what I'm talking about. We're ahead in damage. However slight, we still are ahead in damage. I assume that he's going to know that we actually have NATO. I don't know if he's going to go in for a miner. We're going to wait and see. He's going to be dropping a golem in the back. That means that we have a lot of room and a lot of time to work with a Mortar. So we're going to drop an offensive Mortar, try to make something happen with that. Unfortunately, he does have Flying Machine. The Flying Machine is going to be a huge predicament for us. I might actually have to end up rocketing that. I'm going to, actually. I'm going to wait. I was assuming he was going to drop a Night Witch. I was really hoping that he was going to drop a Night Witch, and it didn't end up happening. So I lined that up really well, and it just didn't go in my favor. Fortunately for us, we can NATO that. We can make sure that the minions will actually end up dying to the tower as we drop a Knight to tank. What an interesting deck by this guy. I can't really wrap my head around this type of deck. He has Golem, Minions, and Miner. It just seems really weird. Another thing that we kind of have to do is we have to drop another Mortar. We're going to use that Mortar to make sure that the Royal Ghost can get targeted. The Royal Ghost is going to die to the tower and the bats. He's going to drop a Flying Machine, aka the Ceiling Fan. We're going to be dropping an Ice Spear to make sure the Ceiling Fan doesn't get too many hits on our tower. It's like a Musketeer, it gets one hit when you utilize an Ice Spirit. So what does Jerem want to do? He is in Rocket plus Log range. So I'm going to actually send him down into the Rocket range, I assume. Does Rocket do that much now? I don't know. We're going to see. Rocket does 628, so I'm one off, guys. I'm glad I checked that. That would have been catastrophic. To go in for one more log to win this game. Gonna be dropping a Knight. I assume that he's going to be dropping things that we can NATO together. That's exactly what's up. Unfortunately, this is a little bit weird. I don't like this too much. We're going to be having to drop bats. We're going to have to drop an Ice Spirit. This is looking a little bit sketchy, but maybe we're going to be able to pull it out. This is a weird defense, guys. Not the cleanest things by any sorts. We'll be dropping the NATO to make sure that the Royal Ghost ends up dying. The Royal Ghost is going to be going to my tower. We're going to be having to drop archers. Oh my gosh. Did we barely end up defending it, guys? Did we get this game in the bag? We're going to be dropping a rocket. We're going to be going in for the log, and we're going to be saucing out the good game and the well played. That was a crazy game against Golem Flying Machine, and somehow, someway, we ended up taking the dub. So we got a game against FurCarp, and his clan name is Carp as well, so he's just matching today. What's up, FurCarp? How you doing? He's going to be dropping archers in the back. He's probably going to have another Mortar deck just like us. We're going to be dropping our Mortar offensively, trying to kill that one archer. And he's got a Sparky, so we got to rocket that immediately. Kill that Sparky pronto. I was not expecting to see a Sparky, guys. Let me tell you, that is an interesting deck to play against. He's going to be dropping a Giant as well, so he's probably got Giant Sparky bait, if I had to guess. Say that he's going to be running something. Say that it's going to be Sparky bait. Wonder if he has Pump or not. Regardless, the archers will end up killing the Santa Claus. And they will provide me some offensive counter push. I'm going to be dropping a Knight right in front of the archers. We're going to see if we can make anything happen. Archers are going to go lock on top of his archers. He's going to zap, but to no avail, guys. Look at the Knight, chipping away like a true sir, putting in the damage, putting in the work. We're going to go log that archer to make sure that he still has to respond to the bats. The bats will end up getting one hit, so it was worth it. Or he's actually just going to pump up. Alright, so I could have went in for a Mortar, could have gotten damage and then held Rocket for the Sparky, or I could have alternatively just rocketed the pump. We're going to wait and see what he does. I kind of want to go in for a Mortar next time he pumps up. So that's going to be the plan. So what are you going to do, bro? What are you going to do for a Carp? He's going to go in for a Sparky. Alright, so we're going to drop a defensive Mortar. As soon as we clean up this push, what we're going to be doing is dropping an offensive Mortar right after this. He's probably going to go drop a Giant right in front. We're going to drop bats. We're going to drop Ice Spirit. The Ice Spirit will take the initial hit. Then we're going to go and drop a Knight. The Knight will take the secondary hit. Actually, the archers got very adventurous and decided to die. They gave their lives to me, but that was not a glorious death, guys. That was pretty bloody. We're going to be dropping our Mortar. The Mortar and the archers combination is pretty menacing. And he's going to split his archers. So that was really well played. Now my Mortar is actually going to be targeting off to the side. But I think he forgot that we have Rocket somehow, some way. And we're not going to Chief Pad it, guys. We actually ended up hitting in the Sparky. It was so close. So close to Chief Padding, yet so far away at the same time. We're really going to try to go in for a log. The Mortar is still going to be locking on the tower. All we got to do is drop our archers, NATO everything backwards, and then I assume just drop an Ice Spear. And I think we cleaned everything up really easily. We'll be dropping Knight and then bats off to the side as well. All we got to do is go in for... I think we got to get like one more Mortar hit and then go in for a rocket when we win. Or alternatively, we can go in for... Okay, so this is interesting. We're just going to NATO everything backwards. If we can end up getting a NATO... I tried to get a Mortar hit. It was actually kind of a little bit... I don't know. I think that was a little bit too greedy by me. We're going to go in for a rocket on defense because we have to. Otherwise, we kind of get wrecked by the Sparky. We're going to have to drop Ice Spirit. Getting a little bit too many hits with Santa Claus. Too many gifts from Santa. I don't like how that happened to me. Gonna be dropping our bats. We're gonna have to go log everything backwards, actually. And then the mortar. Oh, the mortar's not gonna get a hit, is it? Oh wait, it will. Barely. Somehow, some way, the mortar gets a final hit. I played that game like crap, guys, but we ended up taking the dub against Carp. Good game, bro. I really should have played that a lot cleaner. Not gonna lie. And that's actually gonna end today's video. This deck is just so fun to play and so annoying to play against. As always, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about this deck. Thanks for chilling with me, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Peace out.